Hi, I'm Sue, and I want to begin today's practice with a thought. One of the most difficult things about this period of pandemic has been some of the things that have been shared by friends and family members on social media. We're a very divided country, and many people are not supportive of what our government is doing or how the world is responding to this crisis. And I've gone from, when I read the social media feeds, I've had all sorts of negative emotions. And the tendency is to want to shut myself off from these people who have differing opinions. But they're family in many cases. And I've had to keep reminding myself that we're all people, and they may be responding from fear or from worry or from misinformation or maybe even indoctrination in some cases. And I still need to find the openness in my heart to love. Everyone needs love and support in this time, and regardless of their opinions. And so we're going to practice today a very heart-opening practice, one that reminds us of the importance of loving and supporting all people. Let's begin lying down on our mats. Just come to a comfortable, relaxed position. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Get used to the sensations around. And then begin turning your attention to your breath. Notice the qualities of it as it enters your body, fills you up, and then returns back to the universe. So begin deepening your breath. A full inhale, chest, ribs, belly expand. Full exhale, belly, ribs, chest knit back in. A few more on your own. And now let's begin layering on some movement. So bring the soles of your feet to the earth, the knees above your ankles. Check in that your feet are about at your fingertips. And then we're going to begin a bridge flow, bringing the arms up and over the head and touching down on the earth behind you. And then exhaling back down. Inhaling, this time our hips come up too, so inhaling, pressing up through the soles of the feet, reaching the hands above the head to the earth, and exhaling back down. So use your whole breath to get from one shape to the other. Continue on your own at your breath pace. Next time you find yourself at the top, just pause there, press your hips up just a little higher, a little deeper into the back bend. Chin comes toward the chest. And then exhale everything back down. Let's take our right ankle across our left knee. Figure four shape and interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and draw the left thigh in. Reach the left heel toward the sky. And just do a little point and flex with the foot. And then a rotation. Do it on your own, clockwise, counterclockwise, just moving with releasing and gradually drawing your left thigh in closer to your chest as you move your ankle around. So just enjoy the movement, warming up the ankles and the hips. And then bringing the soles of the feet back to the earth, taking it to the other side. So left ankle over right knee, draw the right thigh in toward the chest, send the right heel up toward the sky. Point and flex, and then rotate the ankle. Just enjoy the sensations around you, the beautiful sky. As we see the earth from a different perspective, getting used to opening ourselves up to different perspectives. And then bringing the soles back down to the earth. We'll open ourselves to a T shape with our arms and let the knees go to the left side body. Gaze over the right fingertips. Finding space for breath in the side body. And then inhaling back to center, taking it to the left. Gaze to the left, knees to the right. And then coming back to center, hugging the knees in, wrap them nice and tight, and then place the palms of the hands above the knees and begin rocking and rolling your way up to a seated position and then into table. So coming into table, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll continue here with cow-cat movement. So inhale, soften the belly, chest comes forward, heart forward, and exhale, round the spine, press up through the shoulders, tuck the chin, inhale, soften. So find as much range of motion in your spine as you can here. Softening and rounding. Following your breath. And then coming to neutral spine, we're going to take some opposite arm and leg movement. So inhale, right arm forward, left heel back. Flex the foot. Exhale, plant them both down. Inhale, left arm forward, right heel back. And then plant them both down. So flow with your breath, inhaling, taking the full breath to arrive at the top. Exhaling, coming back down. It's a little harder to do slowly than it is to do quickly like we do sometimes in a gym class. So take your time, it's a little balance. Using your breath, synchronizing your breath with your movement. Take your time. Next time you find yourself with your right arm forward, your left heel back, plant the right hand and cross the left foot over the right, looking over the right shoulder. So really nice lateral opening to the side body. Pressing back through the left heel and forward with the crown of your head. And then coming back to center, taking that to the opposite side. So right heel, right leg extends back and then crosses over left, looking over the left shoulder. Pressing the heel back, reaching the crown of the head forward, breathing into the side body. And then coming back to center, send our hips back into child's pose. So hips to the heels, and then reach the arms forward. Allow the forehead to come toward the earth, lengthening the spine. On your next inhale, sweeping your arms above your head, your knees are where you're standing now. Arms above your head. And we'll begin by opening to the right. And then coming back to center on the inhale, opening to the left. Inhaling back to center, open right, and then open left. And now we're going to do a little bit different. So we're going to rotate open to the right, but we're going to reach our right hand to our left heel and gaze at the back foot, the feet. And then inhale back up to center, open and rotate across the body, left hand to right heel, and gaze back at your feet. So just taking that twist in a deeper direction, including a back bend here. Flow with your breath. Next time you come to center, plant your hands back down, send your hips back to your heels into child's. And this time let's reach as far forward as we can with our hands, really opening up the space under your arms. Maybe your forehead comes a little closer to the earth. Breathing here, and then unfolding and bringing our chest down to the mat. So coming into lying on the mat. And we're going to bring our hands behind us. We're going to first place the palms of the hands on the earth. And we're going to forehead down. And we're going to first flow, flexing your feet and pressing the heels up, using the strength of your glutes and raising your heels, your feet, your legs. Exhaling back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This time, upper body comes up. Inhale, peeling the chest up. Exhale down. Inhale, peeling the chest up. Exhale down. This time everything comes up, so inhale, peel the chest and the feet up, the legs up. So it's your hips that are connected still with the earth. And pause here for a breath. or 2. And then exhaling down. So the next time we come up, you can either, I'll give you a choice here, you can either interlace your hands behind your back and peel up chest and legs and hold there, or you can reach for your ankles. If you can grasp the ankles, flex the feet, and then coming up, inhale, exhale, and lifting. So kicking the feet back, allowing the chest to come up and open into bow shape. And you breathe here a few cycles, opening the chest, and then coming back down. Just relax on the earth. Bringing your hands to your upper ribs, pressing your way back up to table, and then tucking your toes. We'll come into our first down dog inverted V shape. So inhale and exhale, lift the knees up off the earth, press your hips up and back, lengthen the torso, and when your torso gets completely long, your spine is long, then begin pedaling your heels toward the earth. One at a time, lengthening from the palms of your hands up through your hips and down through your heels into an inverted V shape. And after you've pedaled for a little bit, just pause there and lengthen with your breath. And then slowly walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. So take hands to opposite elbows. Allow the torso to rest on the thighs. So bend your knees as much as you need to feel support for your low back. And then just maybe a little swing side to side. Allow the head and neck to be heavy. And on your next inhale, keeping your knees bent, sweeping your arms wide, rising up. And bring your hands back down to heart center. And we'll start with a little flow here. So inhale, sweep your arms above your head. Exhale, fold. So reach as far forward as you can, back is long, and then exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hips down and back, arms by your ears. Fierce pose. Inhaling back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise. Continue with your breath. Next time you find yourself in the forward fold position, hands toward the earth, pause there. We'll all meet up. And then we'll come up together. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, arms by your ears, hips down and back. Toes are light. You can peel them up off the earth. Weight is in your heels. Chest is up and open. Smile here. And then inhale, rise. Take your hands to your hips. Step your left foot straight back. Look where the ball of the foot is and place the heel there. So angle your toes out about 45 degrees. Make sure your feet are on railroad tracks or skis and not on a balance beam. There's space for your hips to face forward. You're nice and stable here. Inhale, flow with your arms going up. And then sweep the arms forward and back, down and back. Lengthen the front leg. Arms behind you. Inhaling, bend in the front leg, arms come back up. Flow with your breath. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Make this movement as smooth as you can. Kind of experience the inversion, the closing to the world, and then the expression, opening your heart, opening yourself to the world. Don't rush. Next time you find yourself at the top, just pause there. Maybe take your hands just a little bit further behind you. Gaze up toward the sky. Drink in the freshness of the air, the nourishment of the universe. And then exhale, rotate open to the right. Inhaling back to center. Take the hands to the hips. Step forward with your left foot. Come into, bring the right knee up to the chest. Shift the weight to the left. Gaze a few feet in front of you to have that balance. Settle your breath and really hug the right knee into your chest. So draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Chest is open. Breathing here. And then rotate your right hip open and place the sole of your right foot anywhere you'd like on the standing leg other than on your knee. So find the place that's right for you. And then take the hands to the hip. Lengthen up through the left side of your body, pressing the sole of the foot and the shin toward each other. So really feeling that strength of your foundation. And then once you feel really nice and stable here, then you can release your arms and be whatever kind of tree you'd like to be today. Just work with your breath, long, smooth breaths. And then bring your knee back up and step back down. We have another side. So take your hands to your hips, step your right foot back. Replace the ball of the foot with the heel. Rotate the toes out. Check in that your hips are facing forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, sweep them forward and back. Lengthen the front leg. Inhaling, opening to the world. Exhale, drawing back in. Take your time with this flow at your breath pace. Don't rush. Next time you find yourself at the top, pause there. Bring yourself into a little deeper back bend, arms expressing toward the sky, gaze up, bend in the front knee, and really just drink it in. Positive vibes from our universe. From the sun, from the earth. And then bring your hands to your hips. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Hug the right, shift the weight to the right foot. Hug the left knee in as close as you can to the chest. Flex the foot and really just get yourself stable here. So gaze a few feet in front. Settle your breath. Find this stability from the ground up, from the roots. And once you feel nice and stable here, rotate the left hip open and plant the left sole anywhere on the standing leg you would like. Grow up tall out of the right hip. So reaching from the right hip up through the crown of the head, growing nice and tall and pressing the feet, the foot and the shin toward each other. Really a nice strong foundation. And then allow your tree to express itself in any way you'd like today. And maybe it's more meaningful to you to bring your hands to heart center. More stable. To begin from your heart. And then to reach out. Then bringing your hands to your hips, releasing the foot. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky, come up onto your toes. And exhale, coming down into a squat, reaching your arms forward, taking your knees wide. And bringing your hands as far forward as you can. Bow your head toward the earth. And then just shift forward. So bring the knees down onto the earth. Maybe about middle of your mat. Inhale. And we're going to come up onto standing on our knees again. Arms above your head. And bring your hands down to your hips. Plant the palms of your hands on your back. So I like to really plant them and wrap my fingers around, getting nice and stable here. And then tuck your toes. We're preparing to come into a very heart-opening shape called camel. So reach up through the crown of the head. And allow the chest and the hips to come forward, the upper shoulders and chest to lean back. So reaching tall through the crown of the head. We're not letting our neck crank back, but keeping the head and neck in line with the torso. And we're leaning and coming into this arched shape. Keep breathing here, and you might just stay here. Maybe this is enough for you today. But if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can reach your hands for your ankles. So find them, reach your hands for your ankles, and then maybe you stay in this nice open shape for a few breaths. Chest is open, shoulders are wide, collarbone is wide. Drawing the low ribs in so you're feeling nice and strong through your core. Couple of deep breaths here, heart open. On your next inhale, coming back up, sweep the arms overhead. And then coming back down to the earth, coming into the middle of your mat and sitting back down, making sure that there's space behind you to lie down. Press into the soles of your feet, and then just allow your body to come down, one vertebra at a time. So very slowly finding your way back down to the mat. Planting the palms of the hands by your side, shoulders on the mat. Step your feet wide as your mat. And then just allow your knees to windshield wiper, side to side. You may take your arms out in a T. That gives you a little more stability. Whatever feels good here. And then coming back to center, taking whatever last movements you'd like to take, maybe hugging your knees in, rolling around on your sacrum a bit, clockwise, counterclockwise, your option, whatever you'd like to do here as your last movements before you settle into Shavasana. And that can be whatever you'd like it to be today, whatever shape is going to be most relaxing for you. So you can either lie down, hands by your side, feet toward the corners of your mats in the traditional Shavasana shape, or you can take whatever other shape. You can sit up, you can roll to the side, whatever is going to be most relaxing for you, to give your body and mind time to integrate what you've practiced today. So we will be here for a few moments of silence. drawing your attention to your breath at the tip of your nose. As the air comes into your body, and follow it as it radiates out through your whole body, bringing some small movements to your fingers and your toes. Hands squeeze and release, toes point and flex, finding some movement, slowly waking back up to the world. And then when you're ready, making a pillow with your arms and rolling over to one side for a couple more breaths. And then pressing your way up into a comfortable seat. Allowing your hands to rest on your thighs or your lap. And just pause here for another couple breath cycles. Pressing your way back up into a comfortable seat, bringing your hands to rest in your lap or on your thighs. I'll just pause here for a couple more breath cycles, just drinking in the nourishment of the earth. And then releasing what doesn't serve us. What our bodies don't need any longer. What our spirits don't need any longer. Touching your hands down to the earth beside you, feeling its support. Inhaling, fingers to the sky. And then bringing your hands together at heart center, allowing space for what is precious to you between your palms. I hope this practice today has reminded you how very important it is to keep our hearts open, to love, to support during this time. Thank you for practicing with me today. Let's seal our practice with one collective sigh. Full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Namaha. Namaste.